This is Fixer Joe, and I'm here with Junior Fixer Joey. And today we're going to tackle some brakes. I have a 2006 GMC Envoy, and I'm going to change the rear brake pads. First thing we're going to do before we jack up the truck is block the wheel so it doesn't jolt forward. We'll put a piece of scrap wood underneath the tire. Before we jack up the truck, we're going to loosen the lug nuts with a breaker bar. First, we got to do that by removing the cover plate off of the hubcap. There's a screwdriver in there. Pop it up. That's it. Good job. I got a 3/4 inch socket, so part of impact wrench set, and a breaker bar. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. One little turn to get loose. It's much easier to do this with the tire on the ground because in the air the tire will spin. This gives you the resistance. And be sure when you jack it up, it's in park. Alright, to jack up the Envoy, after I put it in park and block the wheels, floor jack, and this lifting bar in here. Make sure that's tight before I tighten the valve. Nested in there. Okay. So I used a little piece of pipe here just to give me some extra leverage. And as you jack this up, you will see the bar slowly go up to a point. Once it bottoms out, the vehicle will actually start lifting off the ground. Okay, we're going to remove the lug nuts with an impact wrench. Go ahead, Jerry. Good. That's good. Come out. Hold out. Oh. Maybe it opens. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. It's nice and flat on there. Okay, go ahead. Tap it. There you go. Get on there. Good. Here's the tire, get it out of the way. Okay, get in here. This one's been making pretty good noise. And inspect the rotor and you can see it's worn down, grooves in it. I thought there was indicators, but they must have run down to the bottom. So we're going to replace the brake pad and the rotor. Alright, first thing you're going to do to remove the calipers is loosen the retaining bolts. Here on the back side here. That's a 14mm socket. This is up the caliper housing. Where's your screwdriver, don't you? Yeah, I got it. And pull those off. You can see those are really worn. That one still has some metal on it, but this one looks like it's in bad shape. Yeah, see? I lost all the metal on there, so that ruined my rotor. Okay, don't throw those away quite yet. Since we're doing the rotors, I'm going to have to remove the caliper bracket, so I'm going to keep that caliper up there. And then I need to remove these brackets. Okay. So to remove these brackets here, There's 2 retaining bolts on the back side, if you can see it or not. There and right down there. Take those off. And for those, I'm going to use my breaker bar because they are going to be really tight. Let's see. Get them loose with the breaker bar. I'll finish them with the ratchet. And those are 18 millimeter. This should job with the ratchet, hopefully. There we go. The bracket is removed. I can remove the rotor, and you can see the back side's all grooved, thinned down, so we're going to replace that as well. So you got brand new rotors here set in my local auto parts store. Joe's going to help me climb over here, Joe. Hold on to it. Got it. Okay, let's bring it down here. We're going to line up with the bolt holes. Make sure I don't miss anything there. Okay. Line it up, push it in. Past the hub here. Oh, there we go. That's why I wouldn't go past. Good job. Okay, we're going to put our bracket back on. Put our caliper bracket back on. We'll get that part first. Get it seated right. And tighten the start, or else you could cross thread. So you get several turns in there before you actually put the ratchet to it. Okay, now I'm sure they're in right. Put my ratchet. Alright, good job. I'll tighten the rest of it. Awesome job. Good for the new pads. Put the new rotors on, the new pads. You want to go with the direction, spin of the wheel. So you want to get the same curve as the wheel, outside radius, outside. You just go right in the slot here. There we go. Okay, before you throw the old pads away, we want to push the caliper cylinder back in so you get a long C-clamp. You find a good spot in the back, make sure it's not on the fitting, the brake line fitting. Till the bottom's out. Good to go. You snug up the caliper really well. Go top and bottom. With the caliper in place and everything tightened up, you can reinstall the tire. Water by hand. Forward. Let's do the bottom one first. Go. You can hear me. You want to go across so you tighten evenly, work your way around. Don't just work this way or this way. You want to keep crossing. Lower your depth. Bring the bar down. Once it's on the ground, repeat the process in reverse. So loosening, we're going to tighten with the help of the ground. Again, working across. Put your cap back on, be sure to line up the slot. Don't forget, remove your blocks. Shift it. Okay, don't forget to pump your brakes several times before you start moving. There you have it. That's how you change your brake pads, and in this case a rotor as well. Check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.